Hello everybody, my name is Manijan Bhuya, and today in this video I'll be talking about summary and paraphrase for my micro lesson as I'm a student of a TESOL course in Arizona State University. So today I'll be talking about summary and paraphrase. So what is summary and paraphrase? First of all, we have to understand what is summary and paraphrase. So summary is something which is a very shorter version of a long passage, which is a very shorter version of a long text. This is called summary. But whereas paraphrase is not like this. Paraphrase is a restatement of writing a text. Paraphrase can be a restatement of any writing. Okay, so this is called summary and paraphrase. So if we just take a look, what are the difference between summary and paraphrase? In brief, I can say that summary is a gist of a big writing, but on the other hand, paraphrase is the similar writing or is the restatement of another writing. It can be big, it can be long, but the writing will not be changed. What can be changed? But similar writing will be done in paraphrasing. So right now, I would like to show you one original text, and from which I will show you a summary, as well as from which I will show you a paraphrase. For example, our original text is pollution in big cities has been major problem like cars, factories and plastic waste contribute to dirty air and water. So this is the original text of us. So from this text we will just try to make summary, as well as we will try to make a paraphrase of the similar writing. So I think you are going to get to know some ideas about summary and paraphrasing. Okay, so this is our original text, and now you can see that this is the summary. The summary is pollution in big cities caused by cars and waste. Here in the original text we see the writing is quite big. We have a large part of writing. But when we just make a summary, we make it very short, we make it very brief. And summary is like this, that I read a big passage, I read a big text, and from the big text or from the big context, from the big passage, I made a very brief summary of the entire writing. So in the summary I have of course portrayed by the original text, but here I have used the gist of the main writing. I have used less amount of word in my summary. So this is called summary. I think you have got some idea about how to write a summary from a big text. And now if we can take a look on paraphrase or paraphrasing, you can see that we have the original text, and the original text is near 2 lines. And what word I have found here, so after studies I just try to make a paraphrase of this same writing. So here sometimes you see that I have the same word, and sometimes you see that I have changed some word using synonym. But what ideas I have mentioned in my original text, or what ideas I have in the original text, I didn't change anything in the paraphrasing. So in paraphrasing I have mentioned all the things what I have found in the original text. But what I found in the original text, I wrote the same thing using different word. I wrote the same thing by my own word. I didn't change the idea, I changed the word. I chose my word on my own, and then I write the same ideas in the paraphrasing. Like pollution in large cities has become a serious issue, which is caused by vehicle and plastic trash. In the original text, pollution in big cities has been a major problem. Cars, factories and plastic waste contribute to dirty air and water. So what I find here, you can find the same thing here, but you will get some different ideas or different words. Not different ideas, you will get some different words. So this is called summary and paraphrasing. And I think if you can watch my videos, I think you will be able to get to know what is summary and what is paraphrase, and how to make a summary from a original big text, or how to make a paraphrasing from original big text, not changing any ideas but changing the words. So this is all about my presentation on summary and paraphrasing, and I did it for my micro lesson as part of TESOL. Thank you everyone.